yeah, perverted by language, but it's the language. And again, I need to get into what he's singing. I can't wait. Um, but it's just how he's singing it, and he makes it so damn interesting. And that, he puts that, and that sort of that again, like I said, like the zing, he might even be done with the word, and then there's that really brief space, and then he does the yeah, he just has this style down, and like I said, so damn interesting.
It's showtime, folks.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Into the Music. My name is Greg, and I'm going to gladly react to a band called The Fall. I like The Fall. I like Marky Smith a lot. I like his vocals. I know he's an acquired taste for some. My former partner on the channel did not care for his vocals, but I like them. I like them a lot. Different, a lot of stylization to it, but authentic, nothing phony, nothing forced by Mark when he's singing, vocalizing, something real there, arrogance, in your face kind of attitude. Yeah, but there's something appealing about that, at least to me. And I think to a lot of people, and to Dave M, because Dave M wants me to listen to Wings by The Fall. So, yeah, Dave, I don't know the song, and I gladly accept your request, and I can't wait to get into it. So, no more talking. Let me get into the song Wings by The Fall.
His academic rust could not burn them up.
It's like he's reading off poetry, and the music is like secondary. Even though the music's good, it's interesting, as always. But it's Mark and his voice, his cadence, his style. And again, it's like poetry night, reading off poetry to music.
I read trips at some gremlins to get me clear of the airline routes. I paid them off with stuffing from my wings. We had some fun with those cheapo airline snobs.
Just his, again, delivery. Oh, the way he just kind of, that extra zing right at the end, It's
The stopping loss made me hit a time lock. I ended up in the 1860s. I've been there for 125 years. A small alteration of the past can turn time into ended up under Ardwick Bridge with some veterans from the US Civil War. They were under Irish patronage. We shot dead a stupid sergeant, but I got hit in the crossfire. The lucky hit made me hit a time lock. When I got back, the place I made the purchase no longer exists. I'd erased it under the bridge. Kids. The wings rot and feather under me. The wings rot and curl right under me. A small alteration of the past can time into space. Small touches can alter more than a mere decade.
Wow, look how young. Was this recorded when he was looking like that? Then this is really old. Wow. Wow, this song was so interesting. I thought for a very short time that I thought this was going to be the first fall song that I was going to be like, yeah, but then that's the great thing about a song, you know, it usually is not just 30 seconds or 1 minute, it's a little bit longer. And it absolutely grew on me. Yeah. I mean, I think I already clued you in on some of the things that had me about the song. His voice, his cadence, his delivery, the whole thing, his style. But the music too, that grew on me in the 4 minutes and change. That's interesting. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this band is almost like Cardiacs, where it just cut from a different cloth. I mean, it might wind up where I'm liking almost every song that's coming from these groups. Let me gather my thoughts together a bit more. I'll pull up some information about this song, get the lyrics up, and see what he's singing about. And I'll talk to everyone on the other side. Yeah, I really thought that for the first 30 seconds, minute, that I was going to come back on this side and say, I don't know about that song. Yeah. And I had to keep it real. And I was, like I said, I was like, okay, this might be the first fall song that I'm not too thrilled with. And I guess it was just, it started out different than the others I've listened to so far. The music was a little bit more subdued. Um, I thought he kind of came out also with his vocals, even though he sounded like Marky Smith. Um, but I thought he sounded different too, a little bit more. It might have been the production of it. Um, I thought I had the volume turned up, so but it just seemed like a little bit just you know just overall kind of subdued in the beginning. But it was that riff. I just kept repeating and kept repeating. Um, and I liked it. The bass dropped in. And that was great. The bass sounded really good. The drumming just kind of didn't stop. Um, and that matched Marky Smith as he's vocalizing and he's saying these words And the cadence of them, like I said, it sounded like poetry. He's just reading poetry. And the music really was the perfect backdrop. Like after that first minute, I'm getting into the rest of the song. I'm like, this is absolutely clicking. And it got to the point where like I'm like totally into it. I think you see me like in the reaction. I'm just like, I mean, I was like, I'm like, holy shit. Like I felt relieved because I had to be honest, right? But I felt relieved. I'm like, I'm really liking this song a lot. Um, yeah. I don't know what he's singing about. Um, it's interesting, perverted by language. That's might be the name of the album. That's really interesting, the name of the album that was on that cover art for the video. Um, not really a video, I'm just staring at it. But yeah, perverted by language, but it's the language. And again, I need to get into what he's singing. I can't wait. Um, but it's just how he's singing it, and he makes it so damn interesting. And that, he puts that, and that sort of that again, like I said, like the zing, he might even be done with the word, and then there's that really brief space, and then he does the yeah, he just has this style down, and like I said, so damn interesting. Um, and I mentioned attitude, in your face, definitely in this song. He doesn't sound happy. He sounds almost as though like someone, who just bumped into someone in a bar, and he just had a few drinks, and he's not taking it. He's getting into the face of that guy, and he's just like he's letting that person have it. Um, Regardless of what's going to come, his way because of it. But he's going to absolutely, have his say. I don't know if if that has anything to do with what he's singing about. But again, it really seems to be attitude. Um, I mean, he sings the words crossfire, crossfire. Almost like a guy in charge, the captain. Who's yelling fire. Um, I don't know. It's just brilliance. You gotta like him. You love him. I think I actually love. I think I'm starting to really fall in love with this band because I don't think now. I mean, I don't know. Might be a challenge now. Give me a song that you think I'm not gonna like. I don't know because I'm really liking this band a lot, and I did liken them to the Cardiacs or Cardiacs. It's the same kind. It's a similar experience. Different music, yes, of course. But as far as like um breaking a different mold. Each band has done that. They're coming up with their own sound, uniqueness. Um, it all kind of like, it all comes from the lead singer. Lead singer is definitely, um, you know, the sort of the beacon. It shines really bright. Both lead singers from both bands. Um, I mean, there's no mistaking. You know, they're the ones who are absolutely charging ahead, and everyone is just kind of just going with it. Um, yeah. So I think in that way they're definitely connected, and I'm loving both bands. So anyway, but let me pull up some information. And so as I mentioned, the album is Perverted by Language, and Wiki is telling me it's a sixth studio album by them, 1983. But then it says the record gave the band their first #1 album on the UK independent charts since Grotesque. Okay, so Grotesque came out in 1980, and this was 1983. Um, wow, #1 on the UK independent chart. Spent 14 weeks on the chart. And it's the first album to feature Brie. Is that how you pronounce? It's spelled Brix, but I think it's Brie Smith. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. Then wife of Marky Smith. However, the bulk of the album was recorded before she had joined the band. So what does she play? I mean, I think I've seen her in videos playing guitar, but I think she plays bass too, right? Let me know if I'm wrong on that. So I'm searching here in Wiki for the song content. And I have to say, I'm not actually seeing Wings here. They're not talking about, and they actually get into a lot of songs here. They're talking about each song in Wiki, and yet they're not talking about Wings. And I'm looking at the track listing, and I don't see it. There is something 1998 and 2005 Castle CD bonus tracks, and here it is, number 12, Wings, single B-side. So that's interesting. So was this, so on the 1998 reissue, bonus tracks 9 through 12, and that includes Wings, were placed prior to the album tracks as they were released before the album. Oh, so this actually came out before the album released. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So Dave, did you know about the song? Did you first hear this as a single, or did you actually come by the song through the sort of released reissue CD? I don't know. Let me know. I'm just curious about that. But yeah, I mean, as a B-side single, man, this song holds up. Um, yeah, I got to say one thing though. If this was the first fall song that I listened to, that I reacted to, I might have had a different opinion. I might have been a little bit more, a little bit less enthusiastic about it. Um, but I think that because this is already like the fifth, actually, there's other fall songs that I have already sort of queued up on my side that I haven't reacted to, that I've listened to personally on my own, but only a couple times. But I still think they're fresh, whatever like that. That I still think that I'll give really good, reactions to. So they won't be first time reactions, but I think that I'm still kind of going into those songs fresh. Um, so I guess my point is that I've listened, I think, now to close to 10 fall songs. And I think because of that, and I really am like loving Mark's voice and the overall sound of each song. I think that helped to kind of like, as I got into the song, really starting to like it. I think if this was the first fall song, I don't know if I would have had that feeling, you know? Yeah, that's interesting. Um, but yeah, so let me know about, why you like the song, and what's that next song? I think you actually mentioned one other, right? That you were going back and forth with. And that was I Feel Voxish. Okay, cool. So I may actually just take that and just go solo on that too, if you don't mind. But yeah, so Dave, you take care. Thanks again to everyone out there who loves this band. What do you think about this reaction, this song? Yeah, and in the meantime, I will see every one of you not on the next fall reaction, but on the next reaction, no matter what the song is. I will see you there. Take care.